Hi guys and gals, and welcome back to another Borkino game video. Today's video is dedicated to the weapon spec banner that's dropping in 9/10. So let's go ahead and talk about it. If you go into menu, you go into notice, and then in notice, there's not going to be any in-game notices saying the weapon spec banners are going to be dropping. Maintenance completed tonight as usual with no issues. You know, we have the new Bloodstained Tome event. But the thing is we got to talk about this weapon spec banner. This thing is insane. Just note, for weapon spec banners, there is no pity system, so there's technically no way to get the weapons. They don't come with any classes, and essentially these spec banners provide some of the best weapons in the game, and these weapons will go into the general pool. And the thing to note is we're going to be getting Medals of Desires, right? Like I said. So let's jump into, if they roll into the same way JP, because this is the exact same image, Scythe of Burning, this is the exact same Scythe of Burning, right? So this is the first banner that's going to be coming up. If they go into, you know, the JP order, they can do whatever they want, but this is what they got. Look at these weapons. The bow has Dauntless Courage 2. Both spears have Dauntless Courage 2. They're all fire weapons. They're all great for Ogre. They're all going to be great for Colosseum. This is a perfect banner. Like, my god. This is a perfect banner for magic users. Like, this thing is insane. It's spec towards magical attack. It's not spec towards physical attack. Like, this thing, absolutely bonkers. Just note, you know, there's no pity system. But if you're a spender and you want magical weapons, I myself am going to roll for this banner. Yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. It's definitely worth it. Let's talk about the physical weapons. 2 weapons with Dauntless Courage 2, both of the swords, and the hammer has physical defense debuff 2. I'm going to tell you right now, this banner is still good. Golden Sword is a little weird because it raises magical attack for some reason, but the thing is like, it has Dauntless Courage 2, so it automatically makes it a decent weapon. The Great Hammer of Kinship, it's spec towards physical attack, and just to note, like, most of these like weapons, they have some of like the highest values in the entire game if they don't get nerfed, like for specific stats. The total stats aren't that great. You know, this bow is 5,272, but the thing is its magical attack is absolutely insane. Like, it's spec towards magical attack. Now this Golden Sword is really weird because, you know, it's spec towards magical attack and it should be spec towards physical attack. But at the same time, it has Dauntless Courage too, so you can't really complain about it. Sword of Heated Steel, this thing's like absolutely insane. You know, 1900 attack. It's like, these weapons are just so good. The Great Hammer of Kinship, like 1600 attack, like 1900 attack, honestly, for a base weapon. And mind you, the costs are also pretty low. Like, the cost for these weapons are 16, right? The 2 spears. And pretty much the Scythe of Burning is at cost 18. Like, that's like the new cost moving forward is 16 and 18 for most weapons. I'm pretty sure you guys are noticing that the cost is increasing for weapons. Like, even like, you know, this White Cap bow, it's at 17 cost. Like, as we progress in the game, cost will increase, but it's all worth it because, you know, we're getting like the stats that we need. Sometimes you know, like the Colosseum support skill is like really important, but the stats that the weapons provide is just as important, so you can deal proper damage. Because without proper statted weapons, you can have a Dauntless Courage weapon, but it doesn't have the right stats, so it won't help you increase your overall damage. Because at the end of the day, you want to increase your overall damage, but the thing is, a Colo support, you know, Dauntless Courage 2, it's future proof. So as far as like the Vanguard banners go, like, these 2 banners they're must pulls. Like, I can't recommend them enough. If this is the way like they're gonna give it to us, like, these are, I don't care if it has physical debuff too, like, this is a hammer. It has insane stats. It's good. Like, these spears, bows, perfect. Alright, let's jump into supports. My god, supports are gonna have a field day. Like, these instruments are just nutty. They're nutty. Like, the Harp of Strange Bird, I know it's support boon 2, it only increases magical attack, but these stats are amazing. 1600 magical attack? Like, this thing is like great. It's perfect for like magic specking. Like, not to mention it's gonna be great for Ogre as well, because everyone's having a hard time with Ogre right now. Feels like these banners are like spec towards Ogre, if you know what I mean. Now, the Dragon Harp of Silence. I don't believe this has been released yet. This thing is actually really good. 1900 physical attack. 1900 physical attack for support. It increases physical attack to 1 to 2 allies by a great amount. And it has support boon too. This thing, it's rock solid. Like, this thing is freaking amazing. This is by far one of the best like harps or instruments that's released into the game for physical attack boosting. Like, oh, it's so good. It is so good. Violin of Discipline. I believe I've seen this before. It increases physical attack as well, you know, massive amount by 1. So if you're increasing the stats of, you know, one particular Vanguard, it's going to be amazing. It has like, you know, pretty much decent stats, but the thing is probably the star of this like spec banner for instruments is the Dragon Harp of Silence. Like, this thing is absolutely bonkers. Cover the orbs really quick. As far as orbs goes, you know, probably the best one is the Spinel Distant Thunder. Overall, you know, can't go wrong if you're an orb user in PvE. Honestly, the Clock of Machine Doll will probably help you in Ogre. You know, don't look down on orbs for the most part, just because like they really are good for PvE content. Like, this thing gets 2400 magical attack. Like, that's stupid. It'll go great on your subgrid, and I do know that, you know, they won't have relevancy in Coliseum, but supports need to deal damage too, so there's that. As far as these staves go, they're all perfect. I know the Staff of Incarnation and Rousing Staff, I believe all of these are, if not, like, you know, let's go ahead and cover them. This thing's insane, you know, recovery support 2, heals like 1 ally. Its stats are, I still don't get why staves are like attack spec, like this thing's attack spec. This Staff of Incarnation guarantees 2 allies, has recovery support 2. Thing is stupid good. You know, this is like a must-have. If you don't have it, like, it's probably one of the best staves in the game right now. They give it to us, like, holy crud. Staff of Corpses, you know, this thing's like a must-have. Increases magical attack, 1 to 2 allies. Replenish Magic is a good alternative to recovery support. It's just as good as recovery support. Still spec towards like magical attack and everything, but overall it has really high stats. Like come on, man. Like, these staff banners, this staff banner is like really good too. Like, geez, the harp, the staffs, like, you can't go wrong with either or. You can't go wrong. And lastly, let's talk about the sword banner. This weapon sword banner is actually pretty good in my eyes. Like, my goodness. I get it has replenish magic. You know, maybe you don't want this one, but it still provides phenomenal stats. You know, 1700 magical attack, 1300 physical attack, overall 4000 stats. Like, this thing's a beaut. Amazing. Get it. Replenish magic, not the best, but, you know, it does the job. It does the job. This is great for the incoming magical attack, like, you know, somewhat meta that's maybe coming out. You know, Half Nightmare Alice, you know, stop her when you see her. This book is going to help a lot. Massively reducing. Reduces physical attack, and has support boon too. 1700 physical attack. Can't go wrong. You seriously can't go wrong. Like, this one reduces, that guarantees 2 people magical defense. Has support boon too. Its magical defense is at 1039. Like, it's actually a decent, like, dork book. Like, this thing is amazing. Like, they are really giving us like really fantastic weapons for the spec banners, and, you know, I'm really selling them right now because, like, these support banners are absolutely phenomenal. These Vanguard banners are absolutely phenomenal. Just note that, my goodness, these things don't have pity, and Space Invaders is around the corner. These things will absolutely deplete your gems, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to pull. As a free-to-play, be cautious, maybe do 1-2 rounds. Remember, you cannot pity these weapons will go in the general pool, but these things are freaking good, and they're absolutely jaw-droppingly amazing. Like, it's up to you. I will let you decide. I'll let you, you know, be the adult, decide on whether you want to pull on these banners, but this is by far the best set of banners we've seen in the entire, like, release of SINoALICE. I know it's not a step up, but my god, like, this magical banner, all Dauntless Courage. All Dauntless Courage except 1. You know, 2 support boon 2s. like orbs. Recovery support all around and replenish magic, which is perfect for staves. And support boon too, with like this astronomy book is like a must-have almost. It's so stupid insane. Yeah, like anyways, you know, thanks so much for helping me hit 2,000 subscribers. You know, we'll do our giveaway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll post like the links once I get them, but pretty much we'll have like a contest just like last time for, you know, 2,000 subscribers. This time I think we'll do it this way. I'm either gonna do like 5 giveaways of $10, or we can do the same thing where it's 2 people and $25. It's up to you guys, whichever one you want. But we'll do 5 of 10 or 2 with 25. You know, 5, you know, you have more chances of winning, and you know, royal user service. But you know, 2 of 25, you can go, you know, a little bit baller, get you a nice monthly, you know, nightmare. But that's it for this weapon spec banner. Absolutely phenomenal weapon dropping. Just note there's, you know, no pity system. You get medals at best. But good god, like, if you can, I recommend pulling on these, especially if you're a Sorc. It's almost a must pull if you're a Sorc. Anyways, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. I'll see you in the next one.